That's all, bro. We're friends.
Of course. I mean,
Love will always be there.
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, in my observation of just modern day co-parenting, bro, I feel like that's the beginning of your hell, dog. Stop playing. I haven't even seen the best example of like people co-parenting, bro. You know what I'm saying? People that might say, nah, this, you know, we'll keep it amicable and we'll co-parent, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I ain't seen shit where it's like smooth, you know what I'm saying? Where they've made shit work and everybody's on the same page, everybody's understanding one another. It's like, nah, bro. The reason that y'all broke up is because Valley, your frequencies was like, you know, the frequency talk. I don't know if I'm gonna be putting shit in a correct way, but like your frequencies are not vibrating in the same wavelength. How's that? Y'all get that? Y'all get that? Okay, so in layman's term, right? Like, y'all were not seeing eye to eye to begin with. That's why y'all broke up. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, like, with y'all not seeing eye to eye, y'all not gonna think brain to brain. Boom. Some cooking. Come on, listen.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
You pointed a gun at us.
Why did you just wake my daughter up? Why did you just wake my daughter up?
All I wanted to do was have a good thing.
Why did you wake my daughter up?
Right?
Because you're selfish.
Delusional.
You're drunk.
You're a woman abuser.
You're drunk.
Delusional.
I'm a woman. That's what drunk people say. Like, you're taking my daughter?
Grow the f up.
All right,
Seriously,
cool.
you're
not taking my son.
Right.
Like, I know you're not taking my son. Hey, don't bro. I'll shoot the fuck out of you. Shoot me right now. Shoot me right now.
Okay, and then it got mad physical. Okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the moment that other male figure stepped in the room, that's when he was like, yo, I'm gonna shoot the out of you, right? That's when the whole sense of the fact that I got a gun really came alive, and he really was like, yo, I'm about to use this. You understand what I'm saying? So it might have been some sort of something that's clear that, yo, this woman is about to pull up with like her boyfriend, and he probably knew the boyfriend. He probably like knew the physical build of the boyfriend, like probably like bigger, much bigger than him, much, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I think that's why he justified just like even having the gun on him. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying though, is that you flashing it in the camera, because he didn't even use it. Like, you're gonna hear the thing. He didn't even use it. He just flashed it in the camera. And then it kind of like poses the question, then what was the whole point of the gun coming out in the first place, right? But I think that was the threat, is the fact that this guy was pulling up, because the moment this guy stepped in the room, he started speaking on the gun. He started speaking, you know what I'm saying, about the gun, like, yo, I'm gonna shoot your brains off type shit.
So he's saying, I'll shoot you, don't touch me. Yep. Dude, I don't know who that is, but they're saying, oh,
me too, bro.
Don't touch her. He's saying, I'll shoot you right now. This is not what you want to see, man.
I seen the whole festivities. They probably was taking snaps of themselves drinking, blah, blah. So I saw she's with the guy. So talking about she's come to get the kid, she's definitely come with the guy. And they've been sipping, so they definitely gonna be on some weird energies, bro. So I get the fact that that's what left Ray terrified. Like, yo, I gotta do something. I'm just here by myself. I just got this pink lemonade. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, the kids are upstairs sleeping. Like, damn, like, what's gonna happen? You know what? Twitch on. Like, he sets up the stream, pulls the get out, flashes the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Co-pilot, how are you doing, my brother? Are you good?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Nah, I'm chilling, easy chilling with it. Now look, bro, when we're talking about psychology and attachment styles, you know what I'm saying? How many attachment styles generally do we get theoretically?
Ah, you're diving into psychology. Well, there are generally 4 main attachment styles: secure, anxious preoccupied, dismissive avoidant, and fearful avoidant.
Fearful avoidant. Just break down the fearful avoidant attachment style for me, please, your honor.
Fearful avoidant attachment is quite complex. People with this style often desire close relationships, but fear getting hurt, so they may struggle with intimacy and trust. They might appear distant or avoidant, yet crave connection deep down. It's like a push-pull dynamic.
No. Okay, hold on. Just break down the 4 attachment styles again quickly for me, please.
Sure thing. We've got 4 main attachment styles. First, secure attachment, comfortable with intimacy and autonomy. Second, anxious preoccupied, craves closeness but fears abandonment. Third,
anxious preoccupied attachment style. Break down the real life example of behaviors that can be exhibited from this kind of attachment psychological development.
So, for fearful avoidant attachment, you might see behaviors like being hot and cold in relationships. They could crave closeness, but then pull away when things get too intense. Trust issues are common, so...
Anxious avoidant, okay, cool. No, please break down the anxious avoidant attachment styles within the context of somebody's behaviors in a public arena instead of in romantic connections.
Anxious avoidant in public settings, you'll see mixed signals. They may seem withdrawn, avoiding eye contact or social interactions. Yet, they might also seek approval, feeling anxious about how they're perceived. It's a push-pull dynamic, wanting connection, but fearing rejection. So they may appear aloof, yet still seek validation subtly. It's a fascinating blend of behaviors. Does this resonate with someone you've observed?
Are you familiar with the streamer Nina Lin?
Nina Lin is a popular content creator
Right.
known
So
for her...
what attachment style would you attach to Nina Lin's character?
I'm not sure about Nina Lin's character. Can you tell me more about her? Or is she from a specific show or book?
Bro, she aura farms, she clip baits, she rage baits. That's her characteristics. What attachment style would you attach to that, bro?
From what you're describing, it sounds like Nina Lin's character might lean towards an anxious, preoccupied attachment style.
Anxious, preoccupied attachment style. Break that down.
Anxious, preoccupied attachment means craving closeness and validation, often feeling insecure about relationships. People with this style tend to worry about being abandoned or not valued, so they seek constant reassurance.
Damn, one thing though, yeah, one of the things that we could point out is the fact that, yo, you're dealing with an artist, bro. You're dealing with an artist. You're dealing with somebody that probably like kind of chose a career off of the fact that the IQ was not, you know, couldn't fit into any other career but just art and using your fantasy and imagination and creativity. Nah, okay, this is not a knock. Yo, my bad. Damn. No, this is not a knock at that. It's just that when slow people do this, I think for them, that's, you know, when people that sabotage other people's businesses, you know what I'm saying, off of the fact that they lit, they hot, they what, like, you gotta understand, bro, you could be dealing with somebody slow as shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you can't move away from the principles of just like how decent business is supposed to go just off of the fact that, yo, she's Ice Spice, she's pretty, she's got all these followers or whatever you think you're about to get out of her. You know what I'm saying? Do the deposit thing and then at least do the deposit thing. Alright, then give it a deposit and then you hand the things and then, you know, from a certain point to a certain point, I don't know, maybe halfway during the tour, you know what I'm saying? Because she was supposed to rock these things on tour, right? Halfway during the tour, you know, they see the results, everybody sees Ice Spice is beautiful with her new wigs, blah blah, and then she gives you the rest of your guala, and then, you know what I'm saying? Now you can't be like, you know, you can't like just expect the shit later, because people like this, they never keep promises, dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see via the decisions that they make. That's why I brought up like the career in artistry versus a career like in something where you gotta have like solid IQ, bro. Whoa. Damn, I wasn't noticing it. Look at this. My bad. Yeah, my bad. Watch out, Dior. This. Let me just put it right here. Right? You see this chest right here? Bro. What? Boom. Like everything fake about these people. That's crazy. That's crazy. When did you get her chest down? Like, you know what I'm saying? I never noticed it. I'm not a, you know, I'm not a titties man. You feel me? I indulge more in the cakes behind. You know, like yeah. That's more my kind of like attention grabbers. Gotta be booty, you know. But like, no, I'm just saying that to say, yo, okay, nah, I'm getting off hand, I'm getting off topic, getting out of pocket. I'm just saying I didn't notice her chest transformed that way.
These artists do get pretty lucrative brand deals, and they get opportunities as long as their name is popping. So, you know, you can get $10,000 here, $20,000 here, retainers. I mean, look at Angel Reese, somebody like her. You know, you got Reese's deal. I mean, you got Reebok. I mean, those brand deals can keep you paid. Now, those brands can come and go, but it does give you enough money to buy something like Richard Mille. Like, she's not broke, okay? It's just that she picks and chooses who she does want to pay. And then the person makes another statement that I want to talk about.
And also, in our community, we always talk about if we had millions of dollars, how we would buy up the block, how we would help our people and stuff. And you don't see them doing that, and people think it's because they're selfish. No, I think it's because they are cash poor and they really cannot help you.
Playlist listeners at the same time are elevator music listeners. You know what I'm saying? They listen in the background. They listen when they cleaning shit. They listen when they driving. Listen when they study. Hey, listening to, you know what I'm saying, get the fucking, no, you know what I'm saying, it's tough, though, it is what it is, though, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, my boy It's My Money got that talent, bro, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, nah, like, like, going at it, signed, like, because I'm pretty sure he's still, you know, he's pushed by major label, or he's got, like, those kind of, you know, corporate efforts that just push his music. Double down on the DTC, maybe that could work better, I don't know.
Just haven't reached star status in South Africa.
Status,
I feel like Blackie was the last one.
Hey, what happened, bro? Y'all didn't even see shit. Hold on, my bad. You know, He got movement. He be vibing. Let me see.
What happened?
Hey, show us my money. What happened? Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. This video is by The Hype. And I am doing.
Let's do it. Whoa, that's the crowd. Summer Blaze. Where was Summer Blaze? 1-3. Oh, 1-3. That's in Pumalang almost. Yeah, another thing, bro. I feel like, consumption in Tona, hey. That's why things like analytics are important, bro. Like, how the fuck you gonna take this young man, bro, and put him in a place where you know damn well it's like 4 people in that whole province that know this nigga music? What are we doing, brah? Nigga, what's analytics for, bro? You see that shit cause like this is 0-3. This is in Pumalang almost. Somewhere in Pumalang, I don't know. So, you know, maybe it's just like 2.5 niggas know this nigga music, bro. What are we doing? But as I say though, like this nigga might have looked at that chick. I just want the chick out here. Whoa, it's actually ironic he's performing that song. All he cared about was the chick, nigga. They got that shit paid. Alright, cool. Let me do my little verse, nigga. Nah, nah, nah. Because you know how he's performing it, you could tell this nigga like he's not like, yo, wait. Let me stop it right quick. Yo, I can't hear y'all. Like, what's up? What's going on? Y'all still with me? Nah, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? He's not hyping up the crowd. Like he's just like going through it. Like, okay, cool. Let me hear you say nothing. The niggas ain't saying shit. Alright, cool. Let me hear you say nothing. Niggas ain't saying shit. You feel me? Tough. That's tough. Nah. Why you look disappointed, bro? Hey, bro, you look disappointed, bro. Yo, this nigga heart look hurt, bro.
This goes back to my theory of saying
which one?
Everybody who came after Blackie has never reached the star status.
Oh yeah, it's tough. Oh yeah, it's tough. I blame it on AI, dog. No. Actually, look, I'm not blaming it on AI, but it is kind of AI-ish. You feel me? Hold on, let me break this down like in my normal screen, right? Sometimes that's how certain people maintain their peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you might go ahead and project it as, yo, they're so alone, bro. This is so sad and sorrowful, but you know, let's see further.
Boys work with family, but what Phantom did next shows you everything that's wrong with how people treat creators in this industry. This isn't just about one big streamer being lonely on a holiday. This is about the cost of choosing this life, what nobody talks about until it's too late.
Crickets, nigga. But you would chat. What commotion is that? Stairs. Loners by natural selection. I don't know. By process of elimination. I don't even know how. But like your mind just latches onto that kind of reality of being as nature. Like this is who I am now. I don't need family to build. You know what I'm saying? And on the day that you're gonna start creating your own family, you're gonna expect those people to be out the house because you've naturalized that shit. You've made that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. But like, that's why I cannot blame Reggie to be on this mindset to be like, yo, ever since grandma died, bro, like the family has just been dispersed. You know what I'm saying? It took grandma being alive for the whole family. So she was the knitting piece, the piece that kept everything together. Then now check, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own minds of just like being wherever they at. Yeah, this is just my family structure and this is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Your cousins linking up, whole family, all love, shit like that. You take that walk with your cousins, next thing you know, you come back fried. You just ate 4 or 5 plates. You just had to be there. Some of y'all wasn't there again. Y'all never took that walk with y'all cousins. That's why y'all is how y'all is today. Nigga like me, I was taking that walk every trip.
When you build your entire life around content creation, you don't only just lose time with your family. Some content creators even lose the option to go back.
That kind of, you know, to that kind of perception. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But you make it work for you. You feel what I'm saying? However, and shout out Phantom, bro.
Yeah, nigga, so food. This your for you. Wait.
Phantom didn't have to do this. He held his own Thanksgiving with his own family and friends. But once he found out Reggie was alone, he said, nah, you coming with me, my brother. This isn't performative. This isn't for the camera. Phantom genuinely treated Reggie like family. He gave him a plate of food and made him feel included. He made sure he wasn't spending the holidays isolated. Here's the part that nobody's actually analyzing. What Phantom did is actually rare in the streaming space, and that's the problem. Most creators in the streaming industry, they treat each other like business assets.
Right here, like this, like the streamerverse needs this, right? We need to see a whole lot of like streamers being on the kind of mindset and the kind of heart that Phantom has too. You know what what I'm saying? So I feel like with that being said, bro, I have to tap into like a whole bunch of his. I don't think
most people never touch that question.
Are you serious?
They can't.
Are you serious?
They patch over it with religion or spirituality or positive thinking. Because guess what? The alternative terrifies them.
It does?
That's why. But unlike them, Schopenhauer, he walked straight into the alternative. He said, look at what everything in nature actually does, not what you wish it did.
For real.
Everything that exists is driven to push forward, to survive, to reproduce, to stay here a little longer and make more copies of itself.
For real? Damn. Like, I really be challenging that kind of mindset. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, okay. Oh my god, damn, my bad. I really gotta pull my nigga co-pilot for this one. Co-pilot, I'm hearing this man talk about the fact that, you know, the purpose of human beings or whatever, but the main intention is to reproduce and make carbon copies of itself, aka, you know, reproduce offspring. Is this the purpose for every living human being?
That's a classic debate. Many view reproduction as a biological imperative essential for the survival of our species, but humans also seek meaning in other ways, through relationships, creativity, and personal growth. What do you think?
I just wanted some confirmation, man. My bad, I forgot your AI, bro. This is kind of something that has to be justified by your own mind, but I feel like this might be my version of the pessimism. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the reality or the purpose for every single living human being, bro. Because look, let me just justify myself right quick, bro. You see how some other women be treating their kids, for not even women, even men, but like parents. You know what I'm saying? And you see how some other women just like are quick to make the decision to like decide that, yo, I'm trying to have this baby or not, aka I'm trying to abort or, you know, have the baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying, the power is in, you know, the meaning that you put behind whatever your reality is. You feel what I'm saying? So somebody else may see that as pessimistic, the fact that not everybody deserves to be a parent. But bro, time and time again, like, reality proves that to us. People dumping babies like away, bruh. Like, I'm talking 2 weeks old. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, things like that. People putting, you know, babies for adoption. There are people, I mean, there is the popular collective narrative that, yo, that's not supposed to be done, that's not right, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, people still do it at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, that was just a little rabbit hole of like how my pessimism runs. You know what I'm saying? But the whole, you know, it is. I'm agreeing with my boy co-pilot. The whole discussion of whether or not you know, everybody's supposed to.
Men had their masters, dog. It's not enough.
Oh
it's
my
not enough.
God, Jeff, you see what I'm saying? Like, and this is how, like, really, you know, the unemployed can affect these niggas that be turning them away. Nigga, we just go burn down the establishment. What the fuck, nigga? Because now at this point, nigga, you just covering up real estate in our fucking environment, nigga. You're not even employing nobody. No, hell no, bro. Nah, we Molotov cocktailing this establishment. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a physical location type of stuff. Man, come on, man.
Get
What?
PhD, bro. Get your doctorate.
Doctorate?
Motherfucker, what do you have?
Oh, dude.
I got just an
My
advanced
cousin owns the
diploma.
company. He just got me in.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, niggas is competing with nepotism, nepo babies. You know, nepo energies, bro. What the hell? So obviously, like, we just gotta be honest. The only way you guaranteed winning is if you come from these environments where it's like you inherit. You know what I'm saying? The inheritance is literally the whole establishment, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they can just like literally take family members, just place them wherever. No experience, no training, no blah blah blah, and needed type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta work your ass off because, you know what I mean? Your parents came up the same way. They don't own nothing. They don't have no empires, no businesses, no nothing where they can just take your ass and place you, you know, at a position where you can be comfortable. So now look at who's competing against who here, bro. Like, man, when did we even get here, nigga? Fuck.
For some reason, society has this mass conception that if you have a job and are paying bills, you all of a sudden have your life together and all is good. Like, I remember when I got my first real job, out of nowhere, I had a bunch of niggas talking about,
wow, this guy's moving up in life. This guy's got his life together. Damn, I'm trying to get like you, bro.
Because it didn't take long to realize getting a job doesn't automatically mean all is good. Matter of fact, a lot of shit got worse. Because a lot of our generation is now starting to enter the workforce, I'm starting to see a lot more people come into terms with what a traditional job actually is. I mean, shit, like, it's in the name. Time and time again, I'll come across video after video of niggas in our generation dealing with bullshit when it comes to being employed. Hell, I've experienced it too, we all have. I swear it's a canon event in every person's life. It always starts the same way. Your interview process actually went well and they now want to discuss salary with you. You think to yourself, damn, I used to pray for times like these. And actually,
bro, and yeah. The whole point of like, it actually comes from, it starts optimistic as fuck. Right, enthusiastic, like, yo, dog, like, hope for another, you know what I'm saying? Hope for another opportunity for me to change my life. Let's go, let's move, you know what I'm saying? It feels good. There's some rhythm to it. What happened? What happened, bro? Where'd the smile go 2 weeks later? A week later? A week and a half? What happened to that skip in your step, buddy? What happened? What huh? Shit is now depressing as fuck now. It's crazy because, like, I'm only talking like this because I relate, like, 100%. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's certain aspects of it that, like, I've kind of accepted to be like, yo, it's not even about me doing this. But for me, bro, I've placed the whole meaning of, like, how I'm transforming my life. That's what means the highest thing. How I'm using the job to transform my life. No matter what job I'm getting, it's always going to have the job limitation to it, bro. It's always going to have that job depression to it.
I text him over everything. Still, that didn't stop the narrative from growing. For context, here's the clip.
There's a thing of you maybe being in a feud with AWAD, bro. I don't know if that exists or it's just like potential rumors, but could you clear it up for us?
Honestly speaking, bro, I am a fan, but I just don't like how his supporters always come at me, you know? So it was just like, you know, because like a lot of people...
Man, look like how his supporters come at me, you know, on a bag, dog. Okay, I was finna, like, even this point that I'm trying to make, right? I'm gonna expand on it on the moral of the story, but it's like, nigga, even that crowd, dog, of people ignoring you, bro, it's like, dog, it just shows, Uchi, you just need to be in front of your people. Now, you already pointed out the fact that, no, his crowd, I don't like how his crowd, nigga, what your shit at? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the more you know where your crowd at, you'll be more confident to be like, yo, that nigga crowd, you tripping, you know what I'm saying? But yo, watch out, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm coming for your ass, regardless of what they slimy, you know, yo, it's not the fucking, it's a cult, nigga, so you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying, also come through with, like, cult energy, you know what I'm saying? So, but then now it's like, yo, for you to even determine that, what you trying to get into? Are we doing cult or are we doing community with you? You feel me? I feel like this is like a venture that small minded can just like get into. Start paying attention to shit like your own analytics. Stop leaving that shit to like the label to do. You know what I'm saying? Zoom in on your own YouTube analytics, bro. Like if it means you'll start your own, like, first things first, bro, is your like social media things ran by you or the label. You know what I'm saying? You or a management. Like, bro, it's important that you do that because maybe a management agency or like not even a management agency, but like a label, they look at things from in terms of just like, you know, this immediate growth that they trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? Immediate, even, you know, market growth that they're trying to get into, financial growth that they're trying to get into. They got these immediate goals. You can look at things for like, you know what I'm saying, long-term legacy things. That's why the decisions you may make if you get into diving deep into your own analytics, you know what I'm saying, it may have benefits in terms of you even starting to identify your own slimes, not slimes, but your own community. I don't know what you call those, but like, you know what I'm saying, so that you can talk with a bit more confidence, dog, than this dog, you know what I'm saying? And so that you can perform at shows that don't take their bathroom breaks when you trying to fucking bust your verse. You get what I'm saying? That's it, that's all.